Baik Bapak dan Ibu hadirin, selanjutnya kami akan memanggil Mr. David Picture untuk bisa memberikan pemaparan tentang si Bison. Kami silakan.
Thank you. Hello, Maggie. I have some good news and some bad news. I don't speak Bahasa, unfortunately, so I'm going to speak in English. But the good news is that my slides do have Bahasa, so hopefully you can follow along in Bahasa. Thank you very much. So firstly, I'd like to thank Kabuni and the team here. It's a wonderful event yesterday, with great presentations of speakers and also a great agenda today as well. So I'm delighted to be here representing the CBSOL team. We're going to talk about some very important subjects around graduate employability and alumni engagement. The education market is shifting and we need to recognise the need to change some of our metrics of success. The metrics of success are no longer just academic measures, they're also measures around employability, and that's what we're going to focus on today. Brief bit of background, CBSOL was founded in Singapore in 2007, focused on driving individual employability to drive national productivity, connecting the success of the people with the success of the nation. That's now been replicated from Singapore to the Philippines and now into Indonesia. So we're driving our software across the region, helping connect talent with opportunity. Here all speak Bahasa, so again I'm the weakest link here speaking English today. But if you'd like to find out more, we have a number of our team here at the booth just outside the door. We'd be delighted to speak to you about our solutions and even give you a demonstration of some of our software today. Very quickly, our work around Southeast Asia, we work with governments, industry and academia. So in Singapore, we run Singapore government portals, industry portals in construction and maritime, and lots of portals and platforms for the education sector, both the public and the private sector as well. We do job fairs, portals, mentoring, coaching, lots of services for single schools, but also for multiple schools who want to come together to work as a community, helping to connect with industry. NTU is one of the biggest universities in Singapore. We've worked with them since 2009, providing virtual and hybrid career fairs and job portals, helping to connect their students and alumni with employers in Singapore. Hybrid job fairs are very important today. We do traditional job fairs where we work in person, face-to-face, but we bring a technology element to that, allowing the students to apply for jobs using their mobile phone in real time, providing live video interviews via their mobile device with employers who are physically there or are remotely located elsewhere. So when you look at job fairs going forwards, a combination of physical and virtual gives you a hybrid job fair. And again, if you'd like to see that working, we can share that with you on the booth. We're working across the Philippines as well as Singapore. In the Philippines, we have hundreds of schools on our platform already, all using our software to connect their talent with employers in the Philippines, but also employers overseas. In the Philippines, we've been on TV talking about graduate employability and how important that is to the success of the nation. So I believe we have the same opportunity and the same challenges here in Indonesia as we see in the Philippines as well. Okay, so what is the challenge? Graduate employability is a challenge we're seeing around the world, not just here in Indonesia. The challenge is being driven by a lot of drivers. Clearly AI has an effect on some of the entry jobs that our graduates would go to, but general technology shifts, economic cycles are all affecting the opportunities that our students are looking to take on graduation. So this again is a very, very important challenge that we need to address. The problem is national, but the local solutions are required. We need to get out to the countryside as well as the cities to provide software to connect our students through our schools, to industry, and right through up to government. So our software connects everybody in that diagram together in a single platform. allowing everybody to have a journey on employability, but for employers and government agencies, along with the universities and schools, to see the data, to see the analytics of employability for their students and for their alumni. I'm not sure how good the maths is, but education does not equal employment. I hope it's a hard conversation to appreciate, but not every student gets an education is guaranteed a job. So we're missing something. How do we ensure that education does equal employment? We need to modify the formula. So what's missing in this formula? I'm sure many of you already know. It's this idea of career services, student services, industry linkages. You can call it a number of things. But this is the bridge between your education institution and the world of work. Today we don't have a connection between the two. We need to fix that. But what fits in career services is things like this. And again, many of the schools in the room today will be doing this. Industry linkages, career talks, events, preparing students, internships, alumni tracer, and analytics. These are the elements of your career services function. Many of you will be doing some of these things, local employers connecting, doing events and talks and job fairs. But we need to systemize this. We need to use applications to make this a repeatable and scalable solution. So what we see today in most schools is a perception of career services. The students studying 4 years, they hit the red line of graduation, and they step over that line. They step over that line into a job aligned to their education. That's the perception of career services. When we look at the reality, this is the reality for many schools. It's a gap. There's a gap between the world of study and the world of work. And these students, when they graduate, they often fall down that gap. And some can climb out, but many students fall down that gap and don't end up getting a job aligned to their education. And that is unemployment, but also underemployment is a big issue. So really, what is the solution? We provide a solution that helps you bridge that gap. And what we need to do is to overlap the world of work with the world of study. So in this diagram, you can see now to the left of the red line, we brought the world of work in via career services. This is the function that your students can access to understand engineering as an industry, to understand jobs within engineering, and many types of engineering, jobs within Indonesia, jobs overseas. This is the information that your students would want to consume from their first year. The minute they come to your school, they should start to passively understand industry and their career ambitions. So in this platform, they've got 4 years of using the career services function, attending talks, connecting with companies, doing an internship. And when they finally graduate, they've got a relationship and they've got skills that are needed by industry. After graduation, it's very important for the schools to stay in touch with their students, to ensure they provide an alumni engagement and build that alumni community. The DNA of your school sits within your alumni spread across the world. So we need to capture the alumni, keep them close to us so we can leverage all the value that they can generate. So by working this way, you've got an 8-year journey, 4 years till they graduate, 4 years after they graduate, where you can have a digital relationship with your students. And the idea is that our students go off in the right direction as they enter the world of work. So hopefully that diagram makes sense in terms of career services. So what are our solutions? What we also see is that many schools have bits of software, Google Forms, spreadsheets, web forms, an application, but they're all very disparate, which means we're logging onto different systems as alumni, as undergraduates, for job fairs, for mentoring and coaching, all these different systems. It's very inefficient. What we provide is a single platform that allows you to capture your student's journey from year 1 to graduation into alumni. And again, we can talk about that if we have time over at the booth. When we look at our solutions, I'm going to go through very, very quickly. Simi Connect, I'll get to that, that's our primary solution. Simi Events, virtual hybrid job fairs. Simi Mentor, mentorships, internships and coaching. CME Hire, an employer solution that allows employers to access the network. CME Samurai is our AI engine, providing AI skills assessments, mock interviews, and even English language assessments. Your students can do an AI recorded interview and we can assess English language skills. And CME Marketplace will launch next year, providing skills top-ups to your students. Let's just focus on the key solutions. CME Connect. I know the word free in English, I know in Bahasa gratis is a big word, it's a key word here. So we provide a portal for you, branded for your school, free of charge. And we've already committed to over 200 licenses, that's over $1 million we've invested in Indonesia. So if you are interested in providing a careers service function within your school, you now have an opportunity for a free portal that allows you to invite your students and your alumni and your employers, bring them together into one platform. And again, if you have time, we have a demonstration out there with video CVs, with AI enabled, providing events and talks and all the analytics you need, including the Tracer study as well. CME Events is our virtual and hybrid job fair platform. A lot of the schools now using our platform are starting to run CME events. So I won't name the schools, but if you come over and talk to our booth team, we can tell you who the schools are that are already running virtual and hybrid job fairs. Each of these booths is a company. Each of those companies has a live video interview chat room. So if you're located somewhere in the provinces, in the countryside, employers can still interview your students when they're based in the city. I'm moving quite quickly because I know time is pressing. When we look at the macro level, this is the economic engine of Indonesia. Government at the top, the agencies we work with are education, employment and industry. On the left in the blue you have industry itself, the different chambers, Kadin, Apindo, all those industry representations. On the right, the education, institution associations. So clearly, our TC is the key one here we're talking about. We're also working with LFICTI. Those are the three engines that drive the yellow workforce employability metric. This is a national master plan, and we're excited to be talking to the government about deploying this. Again, we'll boil this slide down. This is a talent supply chain. All the schools on the left with all their students and graduates moving across to connect with all the companies on the right. Our platform can work at the local level, but also at the national level across Indonesia. Lots of pictures, lots of celebrations, lots of signings across Indonesia. This is an example of some of our schools, from Aceh to Papua, and everywhere in between. We have schools on the platform already. Schools who are helping their students to digitize their employability and to prepare for the world of work. And this is some examples of the portals. You might recognize some of these schools. Although it's the same software, every school can design the look and feel of their portal to align with their brand, to align with their culture, their location. So examples of these schools here you'll see. A good selection of different schools, all with their unique URL, all connected to their school website, operating in Bahasa.
Excuse me, 2 minutes.
Thank you. Some great references from our school partners. We'd love to have you join the network as well. I'm sure you recognize some of the people on the slide here. And the Mara study, what we see is a high score for people, i.e. we have people allocated to career services, but lower scores for technology, process and content. And we can really help you fix the scores around your career services readiness. Again, the average score in Indonesia is slightly below the average we see, but not too far off. So we're in pretty good shape. But I think by using technology, we can really improve our support to our career services teams and to industry and to our students. Okay, I think my time is up, so I hope that was useful. Please do come and talk to us on the booth. Please do take the Mara study. We'd love to spend some time with you while we're here, and hopefully you can sign up to join the CME Sol Career Education Network. Thank you.